everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I am here with Junk Journal July, day number 27, and we are working on Postcard as our prompt today. So I am going to do a little project for my artist sampler journals that I'm working on. So what do I have here? So for postcards, I have a lot of vintage postcards. Many of them are landscapes and quite colorful and lovely. They're a lot of fun to pick up. This one is from 1968. This one is 1962, 1982, and not sure. I see a 2x.65 space. I think it might be 1965. Anyhow, they are landscapes. So I'm working on, art themed kind of things, right? So I have all these little cutouts from a digital that I've been kind of developing, working on. It's not done yet, but when it is, I'll probably release it. But it is little illustrated artsy things. So, what I want to do is I want to create writing space, but also make kind of a fun, artsy, collage around these. So my thought is to make like a tip or a flip on the back of this, and it would be something you could tuck into a pocket, but I'll create writing space. So the way that I'll do that is just kind of, we'll measure this sort of This piece of paper is from a boiled book. So let me just tear a piece off here. Okay, a little bit smaller to deal with. And now I'll take my measurement here for how tall I want this to be, about there, right at this little wrinkle. And I chose this paper because it's kind of got an older manuscripty kind of feel to it. So that is that. Okay, now we need to create a bit of a fold on one side here, just a small one. We don't need a huge fold, just a little one. That's going to be the part that we glued down. Okay. Perfect. Now let's check the size here. Also, look how Canada is spelled with a K. That's funny. I guess because they were writing from somewhere quite far away. I don't know where this is. I don't know if anyone has any idea just from looking at it. It's beautiful though. Okay. So I think what I'll do, I'll add the paper that has the tuck on the front of this so it doesn't disrupt the back here. And then you'll still have the writing space on both sides of this. Okay. So let's get the art glitter glue. And I'll glue the inside of the flap. Did I do that incorrectly? Hold on. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. So I'll put it on this side here. Yeah, I'm good with that. I think I just expected to put it on the other side. I wasn't thinking of how I was gluing, but I'm okay with it on either side. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to grab my vintage photo ink here. And I'm actually just going to ink up the edges of the paper. So we are starting to wind down Junk Journal July. Yay! As much fun as I'm having, it's definitely like a lot of work. I'm also, of course, planning to go on a little bit of a vacation soon, and so I'm trying to get it all done and sorted before I go. Okay, so I think I'll take a paintbrush and just add it there. Then I don't want to lose this umbrella. It's so pretty. So something a little smaller here. All sorts of little bits and bobs. Yeah, that might be cute up here. And then something smaller, not a brush. Maybe this little bottle brush. I don't want to cover this umbrella. Okay, not instead of that. And then I need like a teeny palette. I could take a partial palette maybe. I can cut it into a shape that makes sense for this piece. So I just love these colorful umbrellas. I think I'll do this maybe. Plunk that kind of there like so. Okay. I don't know if I want to put one at the bottom. Yeah, maybe under the umbrella we'll do a couple more of the little swatches. Okay, so let's start the gluing here. So today's kind of been a bit of a quieter day for me. I've been so busy with work. It's just been a lot. But also good things are happening at my work. I've had some really nice news at work this week. So I can't feel too grouchy. There we go. This little pole keeps rolling around. Put that over there so it's out of my way. Okay, and then our little bottle brush. Sort of plunk that like here. There we go. And then I'll just add a little ink around the white edges on these fussy cut bits. Here we go. And at the back, I will just ink the overhang. And I think that's a super fun piece of ephemera. Just a little, you know, took out, you still have the cool vintage writing, but you've got some writing space to make it a useful piece of ephemera as well. So cute. So let's just go and make a couple more of these. I think they're fun. This one. Create my fold here. I'll do my inking first this time. I apologize if you can hear my dog whining. He's waiting to go outside, but my son's just finishing up lunch and then he's gonna take him out for his little afternoon run. Okay, so this I think I will put on the top. Yes, okay. And my husband and my son were upstairs. They were making really lovely dumplings we had for lunch. It was very nice. My son is at that stage of childhood where he just wants to help with everything, and it's really great. He learns a lot of stuff from helping in the kitchen, so it's nice. Okay, I think that might be kind of cute here. And then again, I'll do a paintbrush up here. And then a little something else, maybe that's a little tall. And this little brush. Although I could separate this and do another little palette and just get rid of the chalk pastels beside, use them somewhere else, and we'll add the palette there. Yeah, that's cute. My daughter's at camp today, so it's been a little bit of an adjustment for me not having her home for our usual homeschooling because she's at ecology camp all day, so it's definitely kind of weird. But she really loves it, and she's learning all sorts of lovely things. I know today they're making a solar furnace because they sort of study different elements of nature. So Wednesdays they talk about the sun and heat and those kind of things, usually in some form, and then they're going to make s'mores in a solar furnace that they build outside. And they have a nice hot day for it because it was actually quite warm. We had sort of like a big thunderstorm yesterday and a bit of last night and this morning. It was really nice. I love thunderstorms. And then today it's definitely heated up. We have sort of heat warnings, so the kids are pretty resilient to the heat, I guess. They take lots of water breaks and that sort of thing. And they have like a really nice like shaded pavilion, so they're not in the direct sun. My son is just running around upstairs like crazy. I'm so sorry if it's loud. Between that and the dog whining, I know my husband's trying to like finish up so he can take them both out. Okay, so this I think will go top. Or do we want it to go on the bottom this time? Maybe the bottom. Yeah. I'm trying to decide what to do with the rest of my day. I have sort of a big work kind of thing that has cropped up and it's quite emergent, and I'm waiting on my team to do a bit of an assessment on what we need to do to fix a problem that's quite big for a customer. And once I know that, I'll hopefully be able to get all that work done this week before I go away. I find I hate that so much when you're like planning to go away and then, you know, days before you go away, something crops up like that. And it's like, no, because you hate to leave those sort of things for your colleagues to manage, or yeah. But I think people at my job know me pretty well, that those kind of things don't typically happen. And unfortunately, what's happened is a little beyond my control, and I really wish it wasn't, but it is for sure. I'm going to cut this palette in half, maybe this way. Okay. And if you're wondering about these little snippety bits here, I'm working on it. I've been so busy, I haven't had time. I got them painted and I'm still working on the final images in my Procreate app where I do all my digital like manipulation of my paintings and stuff. So I have a bit of work I still need to do in there before they are ready to hit Etsy. They'll get there though. I'm in no rush. I'll probably bring it with me on vacation maybe and see, unless I can get it done before then, which would also be great. But I do have lots of other fun digitals in my shop. I'm going to be planning some really fun stuff for Patreon and for YouTube. I'm just going to take some time to, during my vacation, I'm going to be formulating a few plans. So I thought of some extra fun things I can do for my Patreon. And this time it will be for all tiers, not just upper tiers. And I've also got a new series I think I'm going to be doing here on YouTube. Because I really like doing my Tuesday 10 series, and I'm missing doing it. Like, I really enjoy having Tuesday 10 as my sort of my ongoing series that I created. And I'm also using things up. I've been looking at my Tuesday 10 kind of bin that I pull things from to work on, because I haven't been doing it in July as we've been doing this instead. And yeah, I've got a lot of Tuesday 10 making to be doing. And I've also been so focused on these artist sampler journals. Like my normal journal like output is down, but it's also summer, and that's always a reality for me because I spend a lot of time outside, and I'm, you know, trying to balance all the things. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. That's fun. Okay. One more to go. And where did I put the postcard? 1, 2, 3. Did I drop it? No. Oh, here it is. It's under my glue book. All right, so we have this lovely kind of a dock scene. 1962. The writing is so faded on this one, but it's fine. I don't mind that. I think it's kind of cool. So this has to get a little shorter. There we go. And this, tear from this end because we have a little gouged area there. And then we'll do our fold again. So I'd be really interested in learning so far everything that you've been following with Tuesday 10, not just me, but everyone. What's been your favorite things that you've seen or you've learned, or what's been the best experience for you of watching Junk Journal July? I'm sorry, I might have said Tuesday 10. I'm sorry. Junk Journal July. If you've been following it, what have you really enjoyed seeing? So for me personally, I think my favorite thing has just been watching my friend Mary Ellen at Red Parrot using my kit, my Journal Together kit, to do her Junk Journal July. She is so creative, and I really love watching her just kind of tackle a prompt every day, and she's so unafraid, and it's really nice to see. She's really creative and pretty awesome. And oh my goodness, my dog. Might go check on them and see what's taking so long. I have a feeling that my husband had to change my son's clothes because he's a little bit of a messy eater most of the time these days. I think he takes eating as some kind of a personal painting challenge some days. And he had strawberries because we're in deep strawberry season around here. And our garden is raspberries, and we have grapes coming along. They're quite large and green right now, and they're starting to get a little bit of red, but they usually go mid to late August through September, so they're coming along. Maybe another little palette over here with some blue in it. That would be cute. Oh, there's my dog. He's trucking along now. He's out from behind the gate. He's headed to the front door. So he's going to be a happy guy in just a moment. Now that my video is almost coming to a close. I guess I could time these things better, but that's okay. My son's going crazy up there. He gets so excited to walk our dogs. It's like the biggest deal of his day, I think, still. This morning, my daughter, we were walking her down to camp. She picked up the most beautiful big daddy long legs. It's the loveliest spider. I think it's funny, like some of the kids that are at this camp, it's a nature type camp, and I feel like some of them have never been in nature before because they are so shocked at how she's just very hands-on. So I keep saying to the teacher, like, is that okay? Or is everybody okay? Like, she's not too much. She's like, no, she clearly has, you know, a respect for nature, and she understands like the boundaries, you know, so. Okay, so look at those. They're pretty cute, right? I think they turn everything into like a bit of a landscape, you know, like a landscape. And maybe this is like an inspiration kind of piece where like an artist would be looking at a photograph, because a lot of artists paint from photographs. It's actually a very successful way of being a painter, is to do so from a photograph. So maybe they were setting up some supplies along with their inspiration photos, right? So that's my little project for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had fun doing this, and I hope you're well. And that's my son ringing the doorbell to leave the house, because the doorbell's pretty exciting to him. So yeah, I will see you again tomorrow. And once again, you will see these coming to my Etsy shop, these little art supply bits. I'm still working on them though. I've got some more painting to do and some more refining in Procreate. But anyways, thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.